everyone. Welcome. I am joined by all of my absolutely lovely co-hosts. So we're representing all of the team. Oh, we're missing one team.
We're missing one team.
We're missing one team, but we have monster lovers, we have enemies to lovers, we have dark romance readers. Okay, bye, Val.
The gang's all here.
The gang is all here. Let us know what you're reading in the chat. What are you starting to read? Ladies, would you like to go around and introduce yourselves and your channel and let us know what you're reading?
Sure. Okay. Hi, I'm Katie. I'm from Phantom Fable. That's my YouTube. And everything else is Katie Colby. Just haven't gotten around to updating that YouTube yet. And I'm going to be reading Kraken Sacrifice wherever it is on my screen. That's what I'm reading.
Hi, my name is Nikki. I'm Nikki Lopez. It's like hard to spell. LPZS on my socials. And my book is also The Kraken Sacrifice. I have been completely smitten by this series in like a weird way. So if anyone has any questions, any concerns, let us know. And Val, it's your turn. That was the end of mine. Is Val frozen?
Oh, she might be frozen. Yeah.
Oh, that's why she's not frozen.
Oh, but hopefully she'll come back in a second. And I'm going to be starting our group book, Court of Ravens and Ruin by Eliza Rain. I'm very excited because I read her Hades Trials series, and it was really fun and fast to pick up. So I'm very excited. So yeah, let us know what you're reading in the chat. Oh my gosh, King of Battle and Blood. So you are in the smut right away.
Woo, how exciting.
Page 114 of Court of Ravens and Ruin, and really liking it. That is great to know because I am just about to start it. Hello, reading Stolen Air by Sophie Lark.
Ooh.
That's a good one. Reading Lake's Edge by Lyndall Clipstone. I feel like we have a good variety. Hello, reading Serpent in the Wings of Night, Team Enemies to Lovers.
Yeah. He was on our stream earlier, and he told me he gave us his TBR, and I told him to read that and then join our team. So.
Did you read that book already, Katie?
No, I haven't, but I really want to read it, and I want to read all of her books because I know I'm going to
My internet is so bad. I don't know if you guys can hear me.
We can hear you, but you're like, the video's like choppy.
It's going in and out.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, unless she just froze.
Oh no.
Val being the voice in the corner.
Literally. No, but Carissa
At least I'm here with my voice.
Yeah, we got your voice.
No, I'm super excited to read The Serpent and the Wings of Night, so I hope that you're loving it.
I heard that it's even better. Like, I like Daughter of No Worlds, but I heard it's like even better than Daughter of No Worlds because Daughter of No Worlds was like her first book series out. And like she really grew from that book series. So I'm really interested in reading it as well.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to read her books in publication order. And Nikki, you were like, wait, do you have to do that? And I was like, no, but sometimes like as an author, they grow like with their work.
I agree.
So I was like, I really want to start with her Daughter of No Worlds series first and then like continue on.
I agree completely. I like Victoria Aveline is like an author that like her first book was like the series that she's writing now, and like she's on her 6th book, and like you can tell how much she's like improved as an author.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Oh my gosh, just finished reading A Court of Ravens and Ruin.
What team are you on to know whose team is winning?
Yeah, let us know what teams you are too. Reading Razorblade Tears. That one's
a really good book. Sarah Lorraine from Sarah Lorraine Reads loved that book.
Hello, I'll be reading Hunting Fiends for the Ill-Equipped by Annette Marie. I haven't heard of that one.
I haven't heard of that one either. Tell us if it's good or not.
Yes. Reading House of Beating Wings and A Court of Silver Flames. That sounds so stunning.
Yeah, that also sounds like a lot of pages.
Does.
I like
What else?
the enthusiasm.
Exactly. Starting Chasing Theo. That is
Thank you. Yeah, that's an alien. I'm like honestly one of her biggest fans. I love this series.
I love that.
So I hope you like
would
it.
From Bad to Cursed by Lana Harper work for the read a book with a supernatural main character prompt? They're witches. Yes.
Yeah.
I would say witches would work. I'll be reading The Serpent and the Wings of Night later this week. I feel like that's such a popular book that a lot of people chose for their TBRs, and I love that.
I feel like it might be because like she just released like the title and cover of the second book, so it's like getting popularity again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
for sure. Hello. I'm not sure if I'll be participating, but I'm here for all the recommendations and sprints. Love that. Thank you for joining. Serena, I'm reading The Kraken Sacrifice too.
Hey.
Ooh. We're all gonna read.
You were all just enjoying the Krakenness.
I mean, yeah.
Choosing, not chasing. I'll have to hop off here and make supper, but I will be back later. We will be here. So I think our plan is to do 4 30-minute sprints. So we will be here for a little while.
Perfect.
Team Monster Lovers. Team Dark Romance. Team Monster Lovers. Oh my gosh.
I love how you guys are coming in and representing.
I know. Trying to decide if I should start with legends or lattes or tentacles and triathlons.
I think that right now we're in a tentacle mood.
Yeah, I vote tentacle.
Start with that one.
I love that. Tentacle. I love both of those for you.
Woohoo!
Amazing. Okay. Do we want to start our first sprint? We feeling a first sprint?
Let's do it.
Okay. By the way, Katie, is the smut like really like starts off really fast, or does it take a while?
I'm 20% in, and they've uttered 2 words to each other, so I'm gonna say no.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm really curious to see the updates after this sprint.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I will get this started. Happy sprinting, everyone.
Happy sprinting.
That scared me.
Hello.
Hello.
My internet work. I'm so happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect.
Crystal clear.
How'd we do? How was the Kraken sacrifice? I'm very curious.
It was good. I read like 30%. I feel so bad for what I said, Nikki, because it like the 1% more would have been enough.
Oh, to like spice it up.
Yeah, to spice it up like immediately. So yeah.
Well, I read 21%. Yeah, it's interesting though because I'm literally taking scuba diving classes and they talk about depth exchange and like all of this sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's like I'm applying the science.
Amazing. Val, how is your book going?
Really good. They are doing this. I love this book so much. Thank you for recommending them. So they are doing like 73% into it, and they are doing like these kind of. They're getting infiltrated in this party to stall something or something like that. So I'm like, give it to me. I'm loving this book.
Yeah, I started reading it, and immediately when it was like giving spies, it was giving recovering ancient artifacts. I was like, Val needs to read this right away.
I'm so glad you think of me with reading these books.
I always do that. I read a book and I'm like, oh my gosh, I think like so and so would really love that. So no, I'm glad that you're enjoying it. I'm 10% into our group book, and it's kind of stunning. Like in the first page, it was like, have you found her yet? Like if anyone touches her, I'm gonna kill them. And I was like, all right. Intriguing.
And how does it compare to the other book that you read by her?
It's very fast paced, which I really like, and I like Eliza Rain's writing style because she just like gets right into it. It's not very flowery. It's not very over explaining anything. It's just kind of like we're just gonna get right into the action, and it's very straightforward. And sometimes I appreciate that, you know?
Yeah.
So I like it. How did everyone else do? Let us know in the chat how much you read. How are you liking your books? Also, Ninth House and Such Sharp Teeth. That is incredible. Love that. Just joined. I'm on Team Dark Romance Readers. Currently reading Wind Daughter, but I already read today Daughter of the Pirate King for Morley Gray. Okay, stunning. Jan, I'm at a coffee shop right now. Sorry I couldn't make it, but I'm currently finishing The Near Witch. That's one of my favorite books, and working on Babel in a bit, and then later starting Emily Wilde. Wow.
What an amazing group of books.
Yeah. I am just stunned at like the incredible books that everyone is reading. Also, Katie, you said you were reading Babel earlier.
Yeah.
And you finished it?
Yeah. It was incredible. It was everything. It's definitely like a new favorite book now. It's just it's a whole new level. Like, yeah.
Is it as like serious as the Poppy War? I mean, I know it's definitely a more like solemn tone book.
It's more serious than the Poppy War, I would say,
wow.
because like it's set like in, you know, like 1800s London. Like, so I feel like it feels even like more tragic because like we know these events, like that's like a place that actually exists in our world. And like, whereas like in the Poppy War, there's like a little bit more of a fantastical element that like separates the tragedy.
Yeah.
And like Babel, it just like, it hammers it home hard because it's still issues we're dealing with today. So it's like, ouch. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the new book.
Sorry, Nikki, what'd you say?
No, I was just saying that I'm looking forward to our Kwan's new book, Yellowface.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Same.
I'm so excited.
She's a very heavy author. Like, I love her writing. Like, when I read Poppy War, I was like, I love this, but this is so heavy and like difficult to read. Like, you really have to be in the right mood to read like one of her books.
Yeah, I agree.
But I'm glad that you liked it. Hi, Emily. Dark Romance. I'm from Australia, so it's currently Monday at 9 a.m. I'm currently at work, so I won't be able to join the reading sprint. So thanks for hopping on. I will be starting A Kingdom of Stars and Shadows when I get home from work. That's one that's also on my TBR, and I've been hearing amazing things about it. So I'm very excited. Cami!
Hello.
Angel's Blood. I really want to read this. A lot of people are reading this now because it's one of like the books that Sarah J. Maas was really inspired by.
It's a really good book. I read it like
I
twice.
feel like you recommended it to me, Nikki.
Yeah, I did. It's really good. I like this book a lot.
It has like the whole like fallen angel type trope, right?
No, it's like modern world, like paranormal urban fantasy, and like angels exist, and like the hierarchy is that like there's like archangels that kind of run cities. So like New York will have its own archangel, and like they're like kind of like the king of the city. And then like there's also like other fantastical elements like vampires, and then like it goes into the main character in this one, and I think like in the rest of them as well as is like a bounty hunter sort of vampire hunter sort of person. And
Wait, do I feel like you read this book?
I feel like I think you've read this book before by Nalini Singe.
Yeah.
Sherilyn.
Yeah,
oh,
I read
okay. I was gonna say Sherilyn Kenyon has a book that's like really, really similar to this as well.
I'm just such a big fan of Nalini Singh's books, so I would probably have read it a long time ago. I think I read book 1 and never continued, but not like because I didn't like it, more like because I was, I don't know, I was another person at that time.
Yeah,
I'm currently reading
the second book. Like I just didn't get.
I'm currently reading the Sai Changeling series by her. I have reread this series like 3 times, like the complete series. It's like 30 something books long. I think I'm in 32 or something like that. It's so good. 10 out of 10. I recommend.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. That's a long series to reread.
My timer just went off, but I'm just going to pause
It's so
it.
good.
I just want to add a little more. 32 books. I don't know that I could start a series that's 32 books. I would be so scared.
But they go by really fast.
Yeah, they are so fast paced. They're like 300 something. What?
I think it's unhinged of you, Val, though.
Yeah.
To reread it 3 times.
But it's on brand.
Okay, so I have started reading this series since I was like a teenager, so probably 16 years old, okay? So I read it until like the first 12 books. That's a lot, but whatever. Then I forgot about the series, and then I picked them again, and I need to reread all of them to read the next ones. And that's how I reread it like 3 times. But this time, finishing like the so she did like 2 arcs for the story. I finished the first one, and now I'm in the middle of the second one, and I'm in book 3 or 4 of the second arc, and it's so good. I'm trying to convince Katie to read them because I think she's gonna like it. Also, it's like full of romance, so it's, and I think Nalini Singh does an amazing job with romance. So I'm like, she writes like a crazy person, honestly, because like she published like 2 books every year or something.
No, she's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
I'm a big fan. What can I say?
It's very on brand. That's like the perfect way to describe it for you, Val.
Yeah.
I'm reading An Heir Comes to Rise by Cece Peñaranda.
Yeah.
Right?
You would. You're good.
And I'm on Enemies to Lovers team.
Woo, 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 woo.
Doing a reread of Hush Hush, and I'm on Dark Romance. Nikki, didn't you recommend that book to me too? Hush Hush, like the angel falling on the cover.
I love that book.
Like I didn't recommend it, but like it's like good trash. Like
you said that it was published a while ago, so I think you just said like it's a little old.
2009.
It's
like it's like it's of its time, but like I liked it, and I feel like I would still like it. You know, like it came out in 2009. You know, it's old.
Yeah,
I like it.
You have to let us know what you think on the reread.
I have one of the books signed by the author, and I just like unhaul all of the series.
Oh
I have the books, but
no!
I'm not holding books. I had to give them away. I hurt, like, it hurt my soul because I was so attached to that story, and I reread it like last year, and I was like, oh my god, I had issues when I was younger because if I like these books, but it's like early YA romance, like paranormal romance, but it at their time they were top tier.
Yeah, like
I mean,
they're like a product of their time, basically.
you can't judge yourself on the books that you used to love. It's like you've grown, you know, you're growing up, your taste is going to change. Be nice to yourself, you know?
True.
I try, but the traumas is still there.
Yeah. Hi, Hannah. A Dawn of Onyx is another super popular one that I saw on a lot of TBRs, and I'm very intrigued by it. I have no idea what it's about, but I'm intrigued. Hi, Bailey. Thanks for joining. What are you reading, Bailey? Also, how many books have you finished today?
So far.
Yeah, Bailey finishes like a book an hour. She's a reading queen. Read the prologue and first chapter of Serpent. I'm already super intrigued with the story.
Nice.
Like, I want to read that book so badly. Listened to 10% and made some painted book edges. I wish I could. I wish I could do that.
Oh, stunning.
I love screen edges. 23%, 17 pages, 31 pages of Court of Ravens and Ruin. Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm excited to see where this goes. It feels like it's going to be a very fast read. Like, if I could finish this book today, I would feel on par, like slightly on par with Katie and Val. I'm really close to being finished with it. It's not my favorite book I've read in a while, but the world building is super interesting. As long as you have like something you're liking about it. Hopefully you can finish it in the next sprint or so. Serpent has a grimdark quality to it that I wasn't expecting.
Ooh,
we have the
another
Grimdark
vampire.
I didn't know about Grimdark, Katie, until you said that your book was that and you started like explaining it more, and I was like, T.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know it, and I feel like there's a lot of books that like authors will label as dark fantasy, and they actually mean it's grimdark, and I'm like, please stop mislabeling your book.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
Team Monster Lovers got 18% into tentacles and triathlons. How is it? We all want to know.
It
Yeah,
sounds
I
like
don't
a very
know.
cozy, like, romance, though.
Cozy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I will say, like, when he picked her up and she was like, all I felt was a cradle of tentacles around me, I was like, that sounds absolutely disgusting.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just thinking of, like, the suction cups.
I'm like picturing them in an aquarium. Like,
Oh yeah, I was picturing the same.
so
Speaking of Kraken Sacrifice, 30 pages in, and I like it. I don't know why. I love when females make the monsters feel so uncertain.
yeah.
Scared.
They're also weak and pathetic. Like, just immediately they're done. They see the human, they're like, wow, that's like I'm done for. And I'm like, you're a monster. Like, what do you mean?
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. Okay, let's get into our next sprint. I feel like we've been chatting for a little while, and I'm very excited to get back into my book.
Perfect.
All right, so we'll do another 30 minutes. Happy sprinting, everyone. Hi, friends.
Hello.
Hello.
What do we do?
Oh no.
Good.
Nikki, what's the oh no?
I was like hearing an echo.
Oh.
What's going on? But yeah, how did you guys do?
Like another 20% of Kraken sacrifice. I'm almost done with it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I read the first scene, so that's how I'm doing. I was like literally like I had to take a break, turn off my camera, and just like blush. Like I was like I can't.
I'm so ready to read this book.
Yeah, me too.
Like it's just like it's like it makes me blush because it's like a very uncomfortable like feeling. Like whatever's going on, it feels uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I need to read it.
Me too.
How did your
read
guys'
it.
book go?
Val, did you finish The Sharpest Edge?
Not yet. I'm on 84%, page 212 of 255. So probably gonna finish it next sprint.
Yeah, almost there. I'm on page 52 of A Court of Ravens in Ruin, and she just got captured by the Shadow Prince, and I'm here for it. I'm loving it. It's also giving very like Viking because they're like a warrior society, and it's talking about how you earn braids in your hair by how many like fights you fight in, and if you're like an honorable warrior and stuff like that. And I'm like, this is interesting. Like, I like it because it's giving it a different flair to your typical like Fae Shadow Prince. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's making it more unique. It's really fun.
Yeah, there's just like so many mythologies. I don't really know why like the fantasy genre. Like I know why, it's like because of Lord of the Rings, but like so many of them focus so much on like Britain mythology that it's very interesting. I love reading ones that have like way more other inspirations.
Yeah, I agree. So yeah, it's been really fun. All right, let's catch up in the chat. Let us know how many pages you read, what percentage you read if you're listening to audiobooks. How'd we all do? Shadow of the Fox. I haven't heard of that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna look that one up.
I think this one was talking about when we were talking about
I've seen this one.
Hush Hush.
I've seen this one.
Oh, Shadow of the Fox?
Yeah, I've seen this one before.
Like True Blood, so many books like are just a little bit dated. But sometimes it's fun. Like I actually like returning to Twilight because the way that those books took over my entire life when I was in high school, and now I'm like, this is just like a fun, reminiscent time. Reading Secretly Yours by Tessa Bailey. And I've only finished one book this weekend. Oh, Bailey. Just studying for uni, but I'm here for company. Well, thank you for joining.
Yeah, I totally feel that. That's usually me.
Yeah, you're usually studying.
Hey.
Hi, Jan.
Just popping in. I'm in public. Shameless.
I just saw your post about
What?
you're in the coffee shop.
Hello?
I am. Look at this. Oh, I can't flip a camera. Good at it. Also, Tori, hello. Congrats on 2K.
Thank you. Yeah, I just hit 2K today.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Yeah, that was today. I just noticed when I was watching your video.
Yeah, it happened today. And I just want to say thanks to everyone who subscribes to my channel because I'm just out here loving my
Sorry.
books. I don't want to watch me.
Am I like, is it me that's lagging? Probably.
You're a little laggy, yeah.
Yeah.
But give us.
I just wanted to say hi.
What's the coffee
What?
order? What's the coffee order?
I tried a new place. But this is a caramel frappe, and it's like almost gone. He got an Oreo frappe. This is Joey,
I
everybody.
was gonna ask you.
No, I barely know anyone here. I've literally never sprinted with any of y'all. Cutie.
I know. Cheers to
Hello.
new friends.
Yeah. All right. Well, I will leave you be. Y'all seem to be holding down the fort.
Thanks for hopping on.
What? What?
Thanks for hopping on, Jan.
Oh. Yeah, I'm just like trudging my way through Babbel, but I'm gonna start my romantasyathon blog tonight, and I'm gonna start with Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. I don't know if you read my comment or anything, but
Yeah, Katie said that she just finished Babbel. I know that you've been working through it for a little while. How are you finding Babbel?
oh, it's so freaking good. It's absolutely 5 stars, but it's like it's so hard to get through because I feel so stupid reading it. So intelligent. I'm like, I get it. You went to Harvard. We get it.
Yeah,
You know?
she's flexing her Ivy League brain for
As
sure.
she should.
For sure. Yeah, I'm like doing this thing where I'm just reading it at coffee shops. So I'm still in my 24-hour readathon blog right now for Patreon. So I'll switch later and start my bloggy blog for this thing. I'm so excited. I'll see y'all tomorrow on my channel.
Yes. Everyone who's in the chat, we have sprints all week. So tomorrow it's going to be on Jan's channel, and I'm so stinking excited.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to leave now because it's probably disgustingly loud and annoying. So bye.
Bye.
Oh my gosh, she's cute. Also, sorry if you can hear JMO. During this last sprint, my boyfriend got me chicken tenders and fries, and JMO loves French fries, so I've been like eating him French fries. And now he's crying because he wants more. So sorry about it. Here's JMO saying happy.
He's like
so angry. Give me
the French fries.
Stop talking. Like, why is this human so annoying?
I know. All right, let's see. Yeah, Nikki, usually it's you studying for uni. You don't have to really, no, you have classes that are still going on, don't you, Nikki?
Yeah, I have a test on Wednesday.
Oh my god.
I'm praying for you.
I'm praying for your soul, my friend.
I'm like literally like, I'm so mentally over school.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Like I've had senioritis since like last year. I'm just like, oh my god. Honestly, I feel like my school could have been like 3 years instead of 4. Like I don't think that the last year is very necessary.
Yeah.
But that's just my opinion.
Thoughts and prayers for Nikki in the chat for her big-brained med school test.
I know, and then I'm like reading these books.
You have to have balance.
True.
Like honestly, like the more I have to study, the less big brain books I can read. Like I need to read like utter trash. Not saying this book is bad, just like in general. Like
just like more mindless.
But you were doing amazing, to be honest, because when I was in university, I didn't read like at all. I was like in a 4 or 5 year slump until I finished it.
Yeah, me too. During my undergrad, I was like that. But then like I think like what really changed for me was like the pandemic because I literally had nothing to do. Like I had no hobbies. I didn't have a hobby. Like
yeah.
and I didn't have to go to class. I had all this free time and I was like, I don't know what to do with myself.
I had to write my thesis during pandemic, but after that I was all about reading.
Yeah. No, it's
that's when I met that bitch there, Katie.
On my screen, she's like over here.
Yeah.
You're like here.
I'm just like, whatever she is, I get so confused with these things. Yeah. She changed my life.
Aw.
That's so sweet.
It's
Guys,
too bad we're not really friends.
Yeah.
all of your content of you guys just like traipsing around Europe together, I was like, wow, stunning. I love this.
It was a moment.
It was a stunning moment, honestly.
Someone asked a question about grimdark and dark fantasy, and I feel like
yeah.
we have to address that right now.
Yes.
Okay.
Katie,
So
the mic is
so the difference is in the way that they have the themes in the books. So dark fantasy incorporates actual dark, horrifying elements into the plot, lore, creatures, etc. It's like embedded in the setting. And grimdark is just dark because it's taking a realistic look at the world, and it's cruel and scary because it's realistic. There's nothing actually like, you're not inputting like scary monsters into it or anything like that. So that's the difference. Is dark fantasy, you're actually changing the setting to make it scary. Grimdark is scary because morality is scary and people are scary. And that's the difference.
That was a good definition.
Yeah. It took me a long time to get there.
When you
big
said that
brain.
people like mislabel their books, I think it's more of like an awareness thing. Like I honestly had never heard of the term grimdark before you had started posting about it. And sometimes I think people just need to like be aware, and also a term needs to be assigned to something like that. So
Yeah, I think it's just like was shocking to me because like Game of Thrones was the first grimdark fantasy book ever, and George Martin is considered the father of grimdark fantasy, and like that's so popular. So I guess I was kind of surprised that like outside of like the adult fantasy genre, like people don't use that term, and now we have like new adult fantasy, and people like, yeah, I feel like new adult fantasy has like two genres, not romantasy and romantasy, because people just aren't aware of all these subgenres. So
spreading awareness.
Yeah, we're educating the masses here. Sorry for hearing like a motorcycle outside. I swear to God.
I haven't heard it, so
yeah, you're good.
Like really loud. People like using my street to like
race.
race.
I understand the struggle.
I understand why the culture is like this.
Latino people. The other day was like doing I think I was doing sprains, and here in my country it's pretty common that people sells avocado on the street. So Katie was like, "What is that?" And I was like, "It was like this dude screaming that he was selling avocados because it was like 12 p.m. and that is so common here." And it was like, "Yeah, sorry, this is the Latino culture." We are like that. I really have a fun time here.
It's true. We're so obnoxious.
I love that. Did you get an avocado? Because I probably
No, I didn't, because I had to like go down 4 floors and then try to catch him. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty common in my neighborhood because there's a lot of houses here and not a lot of buildings. My building is the only one in the square. So yeah, it's the same with ice cream and other things.
Yeah, they
do that.
here.
Ice cream selling is a pretty big thing in the States too.
Oh,
I live in like bumfuck nowhere though, so like, you know, if I see a person, it's concerning. But like in other like I know like in like suburban America, like yeah, that's a pretty big thing.
Yeah. There's like food trucks on my street, which are very dangerous because I'll be like walking JMO and I'm like, do I want to get a burger? Kind of. But what I need is like a coffee truck to just like camp outside of my apartment building, because that would be a vibe, you know?
it will be amazing.
Yeah. We have another lover of tentacles and triathlons, and I just love that this is a thing.
It's like I looked it up, and it's like a anthropomorphic fish like gym series with like a human. like in swimming series. Like it's like very interesting. I love the creativity that we're going in.
Very creative.
Not something else.
It's a fun, cozy time while still being spicy. All of my favorite things.
I love it.
That is so funny. Reading is making me a bit tired, so I didn't read the sprint. That's fair. I was eating my chicken nuggets and french fries for the majority of that sprint, so. My reading journal, so no reading for me. Bailey, are you still doing your digital journal? Made it to 34%. Hi, welcome. Reading at Dawn of Onyx. I think that Rachel was the first one who was like talking about this book, and I was like, that sounds good.
I have never heard of it. I need to look it up.
I wish I remembered anything at all. I have no recollection of what it's about, but I know that it's like a spicy fantasy romance, and I was like, honestly, that's all I need to know.
Oh, it sounds good. The first sentence is captured by a king of darkness.
Yeah, like, that's all I needed.
That's all you needed. I don't need to read the rest.
That is a bit of me, so perfect. I'm just going to get through a couple more of these comments, and then we can go through, catch up in the chat, and then we'll go into our next sprint, if that's okay.
You.
Yeah, that first scene just makes you like really blush, like hardcore. And I'm
So-
feeling like the rest of the book is gonna make me blush too.
I'm gonna listen to the audiobook at work. Period.
At work, you're gonna be like blushing all over the place. By the way, I see that you have The Last Storm on your desk. Is that a romance fantasy too?
This, yes. At first I was like, who are you talking to? And then yeah, it's fantasy romance.
It's our book club
With
pick.
fae and magic and forced proximity and an arranged marriage, I think.
Oh, all the things.
Yeah.
And
okay.
yeah, he
Corey and
has
I are buddy
wings.
reading it.
Mhm.
And it's also our book club pick, so
Yeah, he has wings.
Love that.
Oh,
I think
like that.
Katie, you also recommended it to me for my 12 books from 12 friends, and I'm going to try to read it in a day, probably on Thursday. So
stunning.
we love the toxic reading habits. Exactly. Say less.
Done. Yeah.
So most of the time trying to fix my smoke alarm, I could not reach it to change the batteries. That sounds like the most annoying thing. 107 pages into Evermore.
ooh.
Just got the first book in
Oh,
the Dagger of the Brotherhood series. Okay, Val, fill us in.
I'm here like unlocking memories. I shouldn't be reading this book when I was younger, but so the Pandora's box is open, the demons are all around, and the guys that were responsible to open this box, they got like punished. So each one of them has to like had like a demon inside them. Wait, I may be getting this wrong. Wait.
Yeah, is it not Black Dagger Brotherhood?
Yeah, I am trying
That's the
to.
one I'm thinking of. You have to let us know, like, what's the first book called? Like, because I can't find it.
Yeah, but I mean, this is like big guys that
Yeah, is the first one Dark
has to
Lover?
protect.
Yeah, Dark Love.
Yeah, something like that. But I think I'm mistaking this to another one that is really similar, and it's the one I was telling you guys. But this is really good too. I was reading these kind of things when I was younger. You don't have to ask.
Yeah.
Currently reading Midnight Sun too, not for the readathon. I love that.
What an experience that book was.
Yeah.
I haven't read it yet, but I do own it. I want to read it.
You should.
Yeah, too.
It is an experience. Just finished Lake's Edge. I forgot to write down what page I was on when we started the sprint, so I don't know how much I'm going to read, but it feels so good to be done. I'm giving it 2, maybe 2.5 stars.
Oh.
Well, hopefully you like your next book a little more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shadow of the Fox is really good if you like Japanese folklore and it has fun anime vibes. Wow. Sold me. Hi, Jan. Hi, Joey. 105 of Stolen Air, and I love the Beauty and the Beast vibes.
Ooh, interesting.
I just got really confused because I was like, from Holly Black, and then I was like, oh no, that one. I think she said Sophie Lark.
Oh, that's the Sophie Lark one. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Are we ready to start our next sprint?
Yes,
Yes.
please.
Okay, perfect. All right, we'll do another 30 minutes. Happy sprinting, everyone. Hello, hello.
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 How do we do?
I finished Kraken Sacrifice.
Oh my gosh, how was it?
It was like pretty good. I think I liked the first one more though. I'm not
Really?
into tentacles as much as I thought I would be. So yeah.
It's a lesson that you needed to learn, you
It
know?
was a lesson I needed to
How
learn.
else would you have known that?
That's true. You gotta try everything once. So
Yeah. And the next book, I think it's not out yet, right? But it's like a demon. It's like,
it's a gargoyle, I think.
oh,
Yeah. Interesting.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to it.
yeah. But it's not out yet, right?
No, it releases March 28th.
Oh, soon. We can read the orc book in between.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
Right,
And the
I
spider
forgot
one.
about the orc. Let's read the orc one.
We also have the spider one. Weren't we gonna read Ensnared, or did you already read it?
No, I haven't read it yet. So
Yeah. There's a lot of things we can get to.
I don't know how I feel about a smutty spider book.
You could join us and find out how you feel about it.
I guess we have to try everything once, but I'm afraid of spiders, so I don't know how I feel about that.
Oh my god.
I don't think any of us know how we feel about a smutty
Yeah.
spider.
That's
I'm
true.
just kind of going with it.
Oh my gosh. I'm 30% into this book, and the last couple chapters, you know the boat scene in Willy Wonka when it's like acid trip, they're going through the craziness? That like happens in this book, except it's much scarier. But it was kind of fun.
That's fun.
And I was thinking about Willy Wonka the whole time. All right, let's see how we
And
do.
Val, how did you do?
Oh yeah, Val, how'd you do?
I finished my book, and
Yeah.
I read a little bit of The Last Storm. So, second book in the readathon done.
Love that.
I know. Your enemies to
Yeah.
lovers.
How am I doing this? Like,
I'm not
watch
surprised.
me fell into a slump after this.
Yeah,
No.
really.
I hope
It's
not.
fine.
I'm super excited to see, like, at the end of the readathon, since we're all tracking our books, like how many books everyone read. I think that that's going to be super fun. Like the total number of books this week.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I think that'll.
Should
be
we
really
like
cool.
put like a number we think we can get to?
like individually or as a group?
No, like as a group, like as everyone that is
Like a
participating in the
group
readathon.
Yeah.
Oh, like a goal.
Let's place our bets.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't know.
For
I'd be very happy with like 100. Like I feel like that would be super crazy.
Yeah.
I think that's a really good goal. 200,
I was
like
thinking
200 was
100
like
too.
the ultimate goal if like Katie and Val do their entire TBR.
Yeah, like 13 books each.
We make up a quarter of the total. Let's read.
Yeah, I think that would be really crazy.
And let's see what the comments are saying. How's everyone doing in this?
Yeah, also let us know how many books you've finished so far for the readathon. I have finished 0, but I'm feeling good about the 2 that I'm currently reading.
I hope to finish this one today and then start the one you're reading tomorrow, Tori.
Mm-hmm. And then Katie and Val, are you both have you finished 2?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. And what are you reading next, Katie?
I'm actually reading an arc. I'm reading The Goddess and the Hawk, and it's like 700 pages, so rip me.
Why did you
But then I'll probably also read this one as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Nice. Graduated from grad school last May. Congratulations. And excited to never go to school again. I feel that.
Literally, yeah.
Don't do this to me. I'm about to start my grad school.
Yeah.
Oh my
Praying
god,
for you.
I'm so scared.
Same. I threw reading to the wind when I was in school. I was the same way. Like I had to do a lot of reading for my like studies anyways, that I was like, I can't read extracurricular things.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
Went through a huge reading slump during college. It took me a few years after graduation to come back to reading. I feel that.
I feel like it's just hard when you have to like read stuff for college and then like balance it. It's like
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, I'm a digital girly now. Yeah, Bailey used to do a physical like reading journal, and she told me that she switched to a digital one and she likes it a lot better.
Oh wow. I feel like I've seen such beautiful spreads like on TikTok and stuff of people like do digital journaling.
Yeah. Hi, I just finished Kingdom of the Wicked, and for my next I'll be reading Belladonna. I loved the Kingdom of the Wicked series. The main character, what's her name? She was like
Amelia, isn't it Amelia?
Yeah, Amelia. She was kind of a dumb bee, but it made for like a funny time because you're like, when is she gonna catch on to like everything that's happening?
She was not the most intelligent of the intelligence, but I also like Belladonna. I know that Tori didn't as much, but I liked it.
Yeah, a lot of people.
I
liked
DNF that one.
Yeah,
I haven't read it, so
I wish I could have DNF'd it, but a lot of people really loved it. Hello, I'll be reading Stolen Air this morning, and then hoping to move on to Emily Wilden. Goal is going to read it in a day. So me, yeah. Honestly, I think that I could finish Court of Ravens and Ruin today. I love that your Kindle tells you how much longer you have left in the book. So the fact that it's telling me I have 3 hours left in the book, I'm like, we can do that today. You know?
yeah. But I also hate it when it like says you have like 20 hours left in the book, and then you're like, wow, why am I reading like this?
I feel that.
You're damaging yourself, honestly.
I also like it when like you're listening to an audiobook and it tells you, and like the faster you put it, the faster like it goes, if that makes sense. And, like I kind of race with myself and like I need to get this on.
Yes, I totally agree. Welcome back. We're doing one more sprint, right?
Yeah.
I'll try to catch up on the chat and then we'll jump into our next one. Yeah, Kingdom of the Wicked was really, really fun. Wrapping up King of Battle and Blood by Scarlett St. Clair. Do y'all have any thoughts? Yes. I really liked that book. It was interesting because I love Scarlett St. Clair. Like I loved her Touch of Darkness series, and I was a little bit surprised with King of Battle and Blood because it's like all smut, zero plot until the very end. However, I thought that the plot at the end was interesting. But I did DNF the second book, so there's that.
Is the second one Queen of Myth and Monsters? Is it that one? That has a really pretty cover.
Yeah, it just came out. Val and I tried it. I don't think it was for us.
I actually tried to restart it last week while I was at work. So I had the audiobook and I was like, okay, let's do it. I honestly had to DNF the series. I was like, I can't do this. Like, maybe I will in the future try to read it, but I was not vibing. Like, I think that what happened is that she tries to put a lot of plot in the second book, and I was like expecting smut and like expecting other things, but I was like, I totally forgot what I read in book one, so. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was not vibing, and I prefer using my time reading other books. I had to read Katie's book too, so I was like, okay, whatever.
I agree. Life is too short to just read books that like you're not super invested in, you know? There's plenty to read. Hello, reading The Choice, The Dragonheart. Wait, I'm sorry. I am reading The Choice, The Dragonheart Legacy Book 3 by Nora Roberts, and I am on part 3. I don't know why that was such a struggle for me to read.
I think it's like The Choice is the title. The Dragonheart Legacy is the series and the book number. But it was like kind of hard for me to understand too, but I got it.
Read about 10 pages and started making dinner. 27 pages into Court of Ravens and Ruin. I like it so far. It's very interesting.
I have heard such good things so far of this book, so I'm excited.
Yeah. Ate dinner. Finished reading the 3rd chapter of The Serpent. Love the writing. Trying out all the monster smut books. Exactly.
It's true.
That's the idea.
I don't know how I feel about this.
I think that there's a
We will let
definite
you
like
know.
bondage aspect to it.
Oh yeah, with the spider webs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But think about all the eyes they have. Like,
I don't know if I can do that.
you're like, which eye do I look at?
Yeah.
Like,
No.
he looked at me with all 20 of his eyes. Like,
Ew. Oh my gosh.
Ugh.
Woohoo, barbarian mind. I love Ice Planet Barbarians. I've like really wanted to pick up the series again after watching Avatar.
Oh my god, yeah. Did the
I already
blue
finished
people?
You finished all 22 books? Honestly, such unhinged behavior.
On brand.
on brand, yeah.
What can I say? I listen to them at work.
Oh, you listen to them at work, okay.
For me, listening to like smutty audiobooks is difficult. It feels like it's easier for me to read like smutty books when it's like in my own head and I'm reading it, but when it feels like it's being read to me, I'm like, I don't know how I feel about
Like a
that.
bedtime
I agree.
story.
That might be personal preference though. Love that. Oh my
Oh my
gosh. I'm
God.
so happy that you're loving it.
Wow.
Have to leave early. I have another sprint at 5 p.m. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank
Well, do we want to get into our last sprint, ladies?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Yes, please.
We'll get this started. And happy reading, everyone.
Happy reading.
Hello, hello.
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 How was our last sprint?
Good. I read like 6%.
Is it fast reading?
No, it's pretty slow paced.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Val, how did you do?
I didn't read a lot. I had some laundry to fold, so I did that, and then like start getting ready to go to bed because I have to work tomorrow, sadly.
What time is it there? Isn't it like 9 p.m. there too?
Yeah, almost 8 p.m.
Oh, almost 8 p.m. Okay. It's an hour ahead here. And Tori, how did you do?
Mhm.
Good. I'm at 41% of the book. It's really fast to read. Like, I definitely feel like I could finish this tonight, which I'm excited about.
Do you think you will?
That's good.
Yeah, I definitely want to finish a book today because I feel like that's just going to be like a really good
Starting
day.
point. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's how
a really good starting point.
like Katie and Val like really excelled with with already finishing 2. And I hope how is everyone else doing with their last sprint of the day? And if do you guys think that you guys are gonna finish like one book today?
Yeah, I mean, Elena said she finished her book today, which is really
Yay,
great.
stunning.
I know, like a lot of people are really far along. Like 5 hours left. That might be a stretch to finish it, depending on what time it is for some folks. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and then we have sprints tomorrow. Someone asked, or Elena asked, what time are the sprints tomorrow? So read a whole chapter. Nikki, how was your reading?
It was like a bit interrupted, but I did like what I'm reading because like it got to the point where like he's like, I'm gonna stop fighting what I have going on with you and like that feeling I have for you, and I'm just gonna like see if indulging this feeling like makes me better. And like so it's getting very smutty very fast.
Love that.
And it's very like I don't know, it's very kinky and very like there's a lot of like brat. I found like it's like bratty kink, if that makes sense.
hmm
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
like dominant submissive sort of thing.
Love that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking this romantic readathon thing very seriously.
As you should. We'd love to see it.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's super fast. Anyone who has started with the group book, I feel like you can get through it pretty quickly.
Stunning.
But definitely going to finish a book today. Only 30% left. We'll start another one before bed. I love it. We'll at least get through half of it. So thank you all so much for joining our sprints. And I hope you got some good reading done. And we'll absolutely see you and check in with you for the rest of the week. But we're going to jump off now. Some folks have to get to bed. I'm going to make some dinner soon. But thank you so much. Please make sure to go follow my absolutely lovely co-hosts. And
Bye everyone. Thank you.
bye.